Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a raid review video. Now I haven't done one of these in a long time, and for all my new subscribers that don't know what exactly my raid review videos are, it's pretty much where I sit down and I tell you about the newest raid or the newest impact raid over on the JP side of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing, and pretty much I tell you what's happening in the raid, what happens on each stage, what you need to do, who you need to kill first, where you need to stall, what body parts of the boss or what the boss does, and what units you should bring to help you out with this raid. Now before we actually get into the full-on discussion, I want to say a big shout out to Darkskin Gaming. His YouTube channel will be linked down below. He helped me out a huge amount with this video. Not only did he send me screenshots of every single stage, he also showed me what each one of the body parts does. So a big shout out to him, and make sure y'all go show him some love. And if y'all want to see another collab with me and Darkskin, let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, to get into the actual raid review, we're going to go over the stages first, and then we'll go over the units you actually needed to bring at the end of the video. Okay, so on map 1, stage 1, you have 6 white Zetsu's body units. They're all going to attack within 2 to 3 turns of each other. They're all long range units. Now I do suggest that either you bring long range units or vast units to this raid to go ahead and just wipe them out as best you can, or bring just straight AoE units to use AoE ninjutsus to go ahead and kill them off, because I do suggest you stall before moving on to the next stage, because if you do not stall, you may actually die. Now unfortunately, this is the only thing that's on the map 1. Now I do wish there was actually a little bit more to the stage, so it would just make the raid a little bit longer, a little bit harder, you know, maybe more spawning after you kill a couple of them. But no, it's not like that. You legit have 6 white Zetsu that you have to kill. Once you kill them, you're moving on to stage 2. Okay, so map 2, you have 4 white Zetsu with attack counters of 3 and 2, and then you have Obito with an attack counter of 2. Now Obito does not use his ninjutsus, and neither does any of the white Zetsu, but they are all long range units. And just like I mentioned in the first stage, you want to use AoE attacks to go ahead and kill them off as fast as you can, because if you don't kill those white Zetsu off, well, you want to save 1 white Zetsu, but if you don't kill off 3 of these Zetsu and then go ahead and kill off Obito, you will probably die, because Obito does do a good amount of damage. And just like what I said with the first stage, if they start comboing you with their long range attacks, you're going to start taking a lot of damage. Now one thing to mention, Obito is actually really strong and he's really tanky. He can tank a lot of ults. I believe a Utataka ult is only like a quarter of his health, so make sure when you're going through this raid, you have some powerful, hard-hitting skill units AoE attacking. To really quickly recap this stage, like I said, kill 3 white Zetsu, kill off Obito best way you can, and then save 1 white Zetsu to stall with, and then you moving on to the next stage, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, so on map 3, like I said, this is the hardest part of the raid, and of course it is the boss battle, but it's actually unbelievably hard, and you can die extremely easily during this part. So this part has 5 attack points and 5 places you can hit. Now the eye is actually the main place you're going to hit to do damage, but I do not suggest attacking the eye right off the bat. Now if you start off with Utataka, which is what I would prefer you would do, you could actually hit the main eye and also 2 of the hit points at the top, or the main eye, a hit point at the top, and the hit point below the eye. Now I do suggest though you take out 2 of the hit points right above, right where you see the Rocket League standing, or the ones by the health bar. Take them out first. Now Utataka ult, that's going to do about half health for those, so you may have to hit them again with some other type of ninjutsu, but they will die after that. Now the reason I'm saying hit those spots first, because they do open up a little area so you can sit in, so you actually aren't taking any damage. But after that, I believe you should actually start hitting the eye and take out the point right below the eye, so you have the entire open space. The bottom part where it has a 2 attack counter that attacks the bottom part of the map, that is not important at all. Just leave that one alone. Just avoid that area at all times. Now for the main eye's ninjutsu, when you first start up this stage, you actually see the eye with the attack counter of 7, and you know the ninjutsu it's insane. It's really, when I say it's insane, it's insane. I believe it does like 9k damage against other units. Now when I say other units, if you're not a skill unit, you're most likely not going to survive that attack. Now if you're running a full team of skill units and you have about 8k attack or so, you should be able to survive with very minimal health. When I say very minimal, I'm talking like 100 health at most. I saw Shiny running through it. He had all skill units. He had about 8k health, and he went all the way down to 89 health, I believe, after this ninjutsu. So you have a couple options here when it comes to this ninjutsu. One, you need to bring a lot of healers. You need at least 2 healers or a very strong healer, and get very lucky with your actual placements, because if he attacks you with his eye, he will attack again, I think a turn or 2 after that. So if your healer's in your 3rd spot, you're not going to get healed in time if you're on your 1st character. So make sure you have a healer in at least 2 spots on your team. And if you're someone like me that doesn't have a lot of healers because you just don't summon on healer banners, I suggest running multiplayer with friends with extra healers. Now you could possibly come straight into the raid and try to kill the actual main eye before the attack count of 7 ends, and you possibly could do that if you're running the right team. But if you don't, by the time the eye actually hits, if you're not dead by all the other ninjutsu, you're completely dead and you're going to lose the raid. So I do suggest that you actually focus on the top 2 points and then the main eye and the point below it, and then you should be fine with this raid. If you're running healers and a full skill team, you should be able to survive his ultimate ninjutsu. Now, by the way, his eye actually does another ninjutsu. It hits about the mid part of the map where the right top hit counter actually hits. It hits in the same area, but you will be able to tell which area it's going to hit by it saying right above the 7 where the words are, where it flashes red. It will tell you right there if it's a normal ninjutsu or a secret technique, stuff like that. But if you do not kill the boss right after he uses his ultimate technique, I do not think you're actually going to win the raid unless you use a pearl, because I think at that point the actual attack counter goes down further. I don't think it goes back up to 7. I haven't seen anyone go that far into the raid actually. So I believe right after that his ninjutsus will start actually going by a lot faster. If that happens, you are definitely going to die. Now for the units I suggest you bring for this, I'm only going to suggest skill units. I'm not going to suggest CM2 Sasuke or One Tail or Madara, because I don't know why you would bring a Madara on this actual run period, but you know, some people will do it. One Tail, CM2, you know, OP, not gonna fucking mention them. If you want to run them, I'm not hating on you, do you, but I'm not going to suggest them to you to run. But for the units I suggest that you run, I suggest a skill Sasori, a skill KCM1 Naruto, a skill Utataka, any skill healer you can find, as in Tsunade, Karin, who else is some skill healers, the skill Sakura. You can also bring the brand new skill Edo Minato when he gets released over on Global, or if you're on JP you can run him if you have him. But I do only suggest AoE attackers, because with AoE attackers, not only can you take out the White Zetsu faster and Obito on the 2nd stage, but you're actually able to hit multiple points on the actual main boss instead of just 1 or 2 points at the same time. Now you can also bring the OP, the original skill amazing god Hashirama. You can definitely bring him along with you, because he should help out a lot. Now I'm pretty sure you cannot immobilize the main boss, but his ultimate ninjutsu should do enough damage to take out 2 of the hit points, or at least do some extra damage to the hit points. But again, before we end off the video, make sure you bring healers and AoE attackers. That's what I do suggest, and I do suggest you run straight skill units. Now for all you guys that are going to be running the objective raids on S rank to try to get all the pearls from it, heart units, I don't see being able to beat this anytime soon. Because just even with Madara's, Tsunade's, and Kirin Sasuke's, now with Kirin Sasuke's you probably can take all of the hit points, but I don't see you killing him before he actually does his main ninjutsu. But if you're running this, I do suggest you running it Kirin Sasuke's if you're going to be running it heart only. Body only shouldn't be too hard for you. Just bring any nukers you can with body units, Taka Sasuke for example. Just bring units like that to actually do the overall damage. And for free-to-play unit-wise, I'm not going to tell you that just yet, because I have a free-to-play unit team in mind for running this on S rank, and you got to make sure you look out for that when it comes out for Global over on Tuesday. But anyway, guys, this video has been long enough. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like. Let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoy the raid review series coming back. If what you think about Naruto lately, it has been fun for you, have you hated it, all that other kind of stuff, let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I'll see you the fuck later. Peace.